I have a confession to make. So I have emetophobia, which is basically an irrational phobia or fear of vomiting. And of course, no one really enjoys that. But I used to literally start shaking when my kids would mention that they were around someone in school that had recently gotten sick, or if they mentioned that their tummy hurt themselves. I used to make myself nauseous for like 3 days following that announcement. I would have repetitive thoughts, broken sleep, and then after all of that, I would just feel super depleted and exhausted, right? Now, I've done a lot of work in this area, but I do know I still need a little bit of improvement. I still have a little bit of that worry and a little bit of the nausea, but it really is to a much lesser degree now than it used to be. One thing that really helps me regulate that stress a little bit more when the kids announce that they've been around someone that has recently gotten sick is that I up their supplements, vitamins, and preventative washing and flushing. So first, I give them a high quality vitamin C. I give them functional medicine grade vitamin C, better than anything you can find at your local store. We do a little bit of elderberry syrups. We double their dose of encapsulated fruits and veggies, and we have them do neti pots more often. Now these are basically, it's like a thing you put up your nose, and it washes away a lot of the bacteria that gets caught in our nose throughout the day. So that's very helpful in all sicknesses, honestly. But I also have them wash their faces and their hands when they get home from school, and I do that on a daily basis, of course. But I obviously agree that we need some amount of germs, and we're not supposed to be sterile, right? We don't want to be completely germ-free. But with vomiting, I'm going to try to get out of its way as much as I can. We also, basically, we have some food sensitivities in the house, and we make sure we are more stringent on what we're eating. We have gluten and dairy sensitivities, so we avoid those even more than our normal, which is we normally avoid it pretty well, but even more than normal, we make sure we're really careful in that. Even with chicken soup, right? Like you use noodles, well, we have to use gluten-free noodles, or sometimes we'll actually use like hash browns because you're getting more, instead of the noodles, because you're getting more vitamins from the potato than you are really from a highly processed noodles. So also, I wanted to mention that 70% of your immune system resides in and around your gut. So if you notice that you are getting sick often, or your children are getting sick often, and I'm referring to all kinds of things, like obviously flu, there's different types obviously, and then just colds and all of that. We absolutely need to address that gut health if you notice yourself or your children getting sick often. We need to remove the toxicities, reduce the bacteria and yeast overgrowths, and replace those deficiencies, because these are all happening in the gut. Now, another thing, helpful tip I want to let you know is gut health is vital to your mental health. So improving your immune function and focusing on the gut is also going to improve your mental function and health. So those dealing with anxiety and depression, yes, I am saying that when you improve your gut, you can very well improve your mind. Now, I do absolutely believe there is some trauma aspect to that. So it needs to incorporate all of those things, but I think you'll notice some changes in just focusing on the gut. But when you're ready to work on traumas and stuff like that and old belief systems, that's definitely going to take you a long way too. So if this information is helpful to you, like and follow for more.